What is the purpose of life? An age-old question that has puzzled humanity since the dawn of time. From the infinite expanse of the cosmos to the intricate workings of the human mind, the quest for purpose and meaning has been the golden thread weaving through the tapestry of human history. In the grand theatre of life, philosophers, poets, and thinkers from all corners of the world have grappled with this existential mystery. In the ancient lands of the East, the purpose of life was often perceived as a journey towards spiritual enlightenment, a release from the cycle of birth and death. On the other hand, the indigenous tribes of the Americas saw purpose in harmony with nature, a dance of coexistence with the earth and its creatures. In the cradle of Western civilization, the Greeks pondered deeply on the purpose of life. They sought answers in the realm of reason and logic, in the dance of celestial bodies and the depths of the human soul. From the Stoic acceptance of fate by the Stoics to the pursuit of pleasure by the Epicureans, the answers were as varied as the stars in the night sky. In the midst of this philosophical maelstrom, there was one man whose thoughts on the purpose of life still resonate with us today, more than 2,000 years after his time. A student of Plato, a mentor to Alexander the Great, a man of wisdom and insight whose ideas have shaped the very foundations of Western thought. This man was none other than Aristotle, the venerable sage of ancient Greece. His views on the purpose of life were not rooted in divine decree or hedonistic indulgence, but in a concept that is both profoundly simple and deeply complex. A concept he called eudaimonia, often translated as happiness or flourishing. One philosopher, however, offered a unique perspective on this universal question: Aristotle. The stage is now set for a deeper exploration of Aristotle's philosophy and how it can guide us in our quest for purpose in life. Born in Stagira, Greece, in 384 BC, Aristotle was a philosopher who would redefine the meaning of life. The son of a physician, Aristotle was destined for an intellectual journey that started under the tutelage of the great philosopher Plato in Athens' academy. Here, he marinated his mind in the world of ideas, delving into various disciplines from science to politics. Aristotle's genius lay not just in his ability to absorb knowledge, but also in his capacity to question, critique, and build upon it. This critical approach led him to diverge from his mentor, Plato, and carve out his unique philosophical path. His writings, comprehensive and profound, have left an indelible mark on Western philosophy. Aristotle's influence extends well beyond philosophy, shaping fields as diverse as ethics, politics, metaphysics, and even biology. His works, like the Metaphysics and Politics, continue to spark debates and inspire thought. One of Aristotle's most profound works is the Nicomachean Ethics, a treatise on the good life. In the Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle explores the concept of eudaimonia, a Greek term for happiness or flourishing. This concept at the heart of Aristotle's philosophy is more than just fleeting moments of joy or satisfaction. Instead, it represents a profound sense of well-being and fulfillment, a state of existence where one's life is in harmony with their purpose, values, and capabilities. Aristotle believed that the purpose of human life was not merely to survive, but to flourish, to thrive, to achieve eudaimonia. But this flourishing, this well-being, Aristotle argued, wasn't something that could be attained through material wealth or power. It wasn't about the accumulation of goods or the pursuit of pleasure. Rather, it was about living a life that was in accordance with virtue, a life that was morally and intellectually fulfilling. For Aristotle, eudaimonia was not a destination, but a journey. It was not something to be achieved once and for all, but something to be pursued throughout one's life. It was about constantly striving to become the best version of oneself, about cultivating virtues and embodying them in one's actions and decisions. But the pursuit of eudaimonia was not a solitary endeavor. Aristotle recognized the social nature of humans, emphasizing the importance of friendships and community in achieving a state of well-being. He reasoned that we are social animals, and our relationships with others play a crucial role in our quest for fulfillment and purpose. Furthermore, Aristotle underscored the role of self-reflection and self-awareness in the pursuit of eudaimonia. He believed that by understanding our desires, values, and potentials, we can guide our actions and decisions towards a purposeful life. To Aristotle, self-knowledge was not just about knowing oneself, but about shaping oneself, about becoming the person one aspires to be. But how does one achieve eudaimonia? Aristotle believed it was through the pursuit of virtue. A pursuit that requires courage, resilience, and wisdom. A pursuit that, according to Aristotle, makes life not just bearable but meaningful and fulfilling. According to Aristotle, the path to eudaimonia is paved with virtue, and not just one but two types of virtue. First, we have moral virtues, which relate to our actions. These are not innate but are acquired through habit and practice. For Aristotle, virtues such as courage, temperance, and justice are not just about doing the right thing, but doing it for the right reason, at the right time, and in the right way. It's about finding the golden mean, a balance between excess and deficiency. Too much courage can lead to recklessness, too little to cowardice, but just the right amount, that's virtue. Then we have intellectual virtues, which pertain to our thinking process. These virtues, including wisdom, understanding, and prudence, are developed through teaching and learning. It's about cultivating a mind that can reason well, discern truth from falsehood, and make wise decisions. These virtues are not only about knowing what is good, but also understanding why it's good. So how do these virtues contribute to a well-lived life? Well, it's simple. Moral virtues help us navigate our relationships with others and the world around us. They guide us in making ethical decisions and behaving in ways that align with our values. Intellectual virtues, on the other hand, empower us to understand, reflect upon, and pursue what is truly good and meaningful in life. They are not separate entities, but intertwined. Moral virtues guide our actions, while intellectual virtues guide our understanding. Together they lead us towards eudaimonia, a state of flourishing that goes beyond fleeting happiness. This is a state of being where we are not just surviving but thriving, not just existing but truly living. This journey towards eudaimonia is not a one-off event but a lifelong process. It's not about reaching a destination but about walking the path, a path paved with virtue. It's about striving to be the best version of ourselves every day, in every decision we make, in every interaction we have. In essence, Aristotle's philosophy is a guide to living a fulfilled life. But how can we apply Aristotle's philosophy in today's world? Well, the first step is to understand that the pursuit of eudaimonia, this profound state of well-being and purpose, is not a one-size-fits-all journey. It's a personal exploration of what brings us fulfillment and happiness. We can start by identifying our core values and desires. What virtues do we hold dear? What activities or pursuits make us feel alive and fulfilled? In our fast-paced world, it's easy to lose sight of our true desires and values. We often find ourselves conforming to societal norms and expectations, chasing after material wealth and status, and losing ourselves in the process. Aristotle asks us to pause, to reflect, and to be self-aware. This means asking ourselves tough questions, challenging our beliefs and actions, and striving to align our lives with our values. Character development, according to Aristotle, is a lifelong journey. It's about cultivating virtues, both moral and intellectual, and continually striving to be the best version of ourselves. It's not about being perfect, but about being better today than we were yesterday. It's about learning from our mistakes, embracing challenges, and growing from our experiences. Aristotle also emphasized the importance of social interactions and relationships in the pursuit of eudaimonia. As social beings, we find fulfillment and purpose in our relationships with others. It's about fostering meaningful connections, being empathetic, and contributing positively to the lives of those around us. Applying Aristotle's philosophy today means embarking on a journey of personal growth and self-discovery. It's about living authentically, embracing our individuality, and striving for moral excellence. It's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. In the end, Aristotle's philosophy teaches us that the purpose of life is not a destination but a journey towards personal fulfillment and moral excellence.